This guy's with me. He knows what's up. Oh, gosh, it feels good. I am standing like literally 10 feet away from Mbappe. And let me tell you, people don't appreciate that as a referee. You're getting to see like the best possible view of the game. But for these referees on the pitch tonight, they're going to be running around with some of the best players in the world.
Come on, we love it, right? As the FIFA World Cup continues across the United States, millions of fans focused on the goals and, of course, the big highlights of every one of the games. But there's an entire world behind the scenes that most people actually never even see. And joining us now is David Gerson, a TikTok FIFA World Cup content creator and correspondent and founder of Refs Need Love Too, right? To break down what it's like to actually be inside this stadium and more specifically, how referees manage the world's biggest games. It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Fox. We really appreciate it.
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Well, as you know, no ref, no game. So it's an important part of the action, the atmosphere, and I just love being a part of it.
So tell me a little bit more about being a part and literally being like in the game, right? What's your experience been as a TikTok FIFA creator correspondent? What's something that has stuck out to you the most?
Yeah, so I can say just as a correspondent, we're given just unreal access, everything from the referee and the player arrivals, behind the scenes, inside the stadium, actually down on the field, really getting to, experience what it's like, whether as a player, as a referee, but give a whole different perspective that maybe the fan doesn't see. It's a bit more real. It's a bit more raw. It's just a totally different perspective. And then from my perspective as well, I'm doing something that no one ever gets to talk about, which is what the referee's perspective is and what it feels like, and then breaking down, key plays and laws of the game. So I just feel like I can really bring something fresh and new to the experience that's been really well appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. So real quick, you've attended multiple World Cup games so far. How's the weather conditions, of course, impacted the fans and just the overall game day experience to your perspective?
Well, I think the heat is not stopping the fun. I mean, it is just like the largest block party ever, bringing the whole world together. When you're there, even when it's warm and people are, sweating it out, I mean, you're still seeing the singing, the dancing, the energy, the joy, all of those types of things. The only thing we can't handle is lightning. And as a referee, I've played through pouring rain and wind and heat as well. But I did get to experience the longest weather delay ever at a World Cup game in Philadelphia a few weeks ago when we had 2 straight hours of downpour and lightning. So that is really the only thing that can throw us off. I got to tell you, tonight for the Mexico and England game, downpour, not an issue. In England, they are totally used to playing through absolute crazy rain. So I think they're going to be just fine.
All right, so you're thinking maybe the rain may give one team a better advantage over the other is what I'm hearing. So let me ask you this one, David. So tell me, what are some of the most memorable moments that you've actually captured for TikTok?
At this World Cup, I have to tell you, it is just the fans of the world coming together. Again, whether you're from Norway, whether you're from Iraq, you're from France, you're from Colombia, you're from South Africa, from Czechia, and again, all of the neutrals, all of the people who are living in our country or coming from around the world to experience the World Cup. Just the joy of seeing their cultures together, celebrate together, just like open, loving embraces. It is just so wonderful. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps right now talking about it, but that is what makes the World Cup so special. I think 2.1 billion people or more watched the Argentina-Cape Verde game the other day. There's nothing else in the world that brings people together like this sport and this moment.
I completely agree with you. It's something interesting about this year specifically that has brought not just a bunch of countries obviously together, but the United States. Now that we're in it, I feel as if so many of us have been much more invested this time around than in years past. So the energy is just awesome and exciting. David Gerson, thank you so much for your perspective and your advantage point. We really appreciate it.
Oh, it's absolutely my pleasure. So excited to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely.